So I had a lot of fun this week because in preparation for reviewing a new movie, I went back and I watched all the Police Academy and Naked Gun movies, films that I absolutely love from back in the 90s. Now, the new movie is out this week. It's time to review it. Here's the question. Did I spoil things by watching those classic comedies? Can the new Naked Gun movie live up to my memories of those original films? Hey everybody, I'm Sean McBride, the movie guy, and today let's get into it. Let's talk about the brand new reboot of The Naked Gun.
Once you kill a man for revenge, there's no going back. A voice in your head sang over and over, "That was awesome."
Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson star in the relaunch of The Naked Gun, the very funny, very successful film that originally starred Leslie Nielsen as the hard-boiled but clueless police detective Frank Drebin. Neeson plays Frank Drebin Jr., and this one is kind of fun because Neeson has that tough guy persona, and the secret to these movies is to play it straight. Neeson is a straightforward action hero here, not realizing that all the craziness is happening around him. Now, the story itself takes place in a world where Drebin Jr.'s police station is about to shut down, but maybe if he can solve a murder, he can save the station. But first, he'll have to get by a villainous electric car billionaire, kind of like an Elon Musk character. This time it's played by Danny Houston, and he has plans that might put the whole world in danger. So look, I'm not sure why I even bothered to tell you the plot of this movie, because the plot doesn't matter. As was the case in the original films, this is simply a story that's a framework where we're going to throw a lot of jokes at it in the background, and boy, are there a lot of jokes here. That's the reason why you're seeing this movie, obviously. Now, if you're a fan of Liam Neeson, I think he's very good. Once again, he's playing off his super serious action hero persona. I also think Pamela Anderson is wonderful here as well. She's having a career resurgence after The Last Showgirl. She's proving, that film was good as far as the acting goes. This film is great because she's willing to poke fun at herself. She's very funny. She's a great addition to this story. There are also a bunch of fun supporting characters that show up here. We get Paul Walter Hauser. He's pretty good here. But in particular, I think the villain, Danny Houston's character, is the star of the show. He just leans into his bad guy role and really makes this movie work. Now, the good thing about a comedy is there's a certain metric to it. You can tell if it's working by how much the audience is laughing. So I saw this at a screening that was, quite frankly, only half full, but the room was full of laughter. This is a very funny movie. Lots of people there having a great time watching the silliness of this story. Now, let's be honest, not all of the comedy works. There are some gags that just fall flat on their face. They're groaners, but that's kind of fun watching them fall flat on their face as well. A lot of bad puns, a lot of visual gags, and a couple of them that go over the line, I think. There were a couple of moments where I think people were taken back and said, yikes, I'm not sure how I feel about that joke. But the bottom line, this is a PG-13 movie, so it never goes too far. So if you're a fan of getting out there and laughing, I think you'll like this movie. And that is the bottom line here. The Naked Gun is a lot of fun. It gets lots of laughs. It's got actors who are having a blast making this movie. We don't see a lot of comedies in movie theaters anymore. And how wonderful was it to get this one? I loved it. I had a blast at this one. I'm sitting here when I'm trying to figure out what I would rate it, and I think it has some problems, and I'm going, is it a 3-star or a 3.5-star movie? Because I just really enjoyed it, and the people all around me seem to love it as well. So I'm going to give it 3 stars. I think it's a great comedy, though, and more importantly, I'm going to say I hope that we get more of these. There were originally a trilogy of Naked Gun movies. Bring them on. Make a trilogy, a quartet. I want to see more and more Naked Guns. And by the way, stick around through the credits of this movie because there's more funny stuff. It's almost like there was too much comedy they couldn't fit into this film, which is, quite frankly, kind of short. There are gags in the trailers. There are cut scenes. Definitely worth sticking around for those things. I love this movie. I gotta tell you right here. So maybe I should have given it 3.5 stars, but I loved it. What did you think? Please comment below. And don't forget to subscribe so you get all of my movie guy reviews as soon as they come out. Follow me on social media and, of course, subscribe to our podcast. Two Movie Guys. Every week, my friend Joe Fryer and I get together. We discuss all of the week's big new movies in greater detail. He tends to like things a little more. I bet you he gave it 3.5 stars. But anyway, check it out. Subscribe to Two Movie Guys wherever you get your podcasts. So obviously, The Naked Gun is not the only movie in theaters, although it is the one that appealed to me the most. But there is an animated family film in theaters that I suspect if you're a parent, you've got young kids, I think you'll be very interested in this. We'll be talking about The Bad Guys 2 up next. See you then.